Hello adventurous drinkers, my name is Ansel Birch, the Indecisionist, and I will be your dungeon barkeep today. Now normally I make drinks entirely randomly using dice from my gaming, but today we're going to do something special. A house special. Just Desserts. Just Desserts is a cocktail that I created with my wife in mind. Just Desserts is a full-bodied, sweet, delicious, desserty cocktail with a luxuriant, silky foam on the top that gives it a wonderful, pleasing texture, a dessert-like experience, and I think would be perfect for after your next upcoming celebratory feast. I think this will go really well with pies and cranberry sauces and all of the other things that you're going to put into your face, even if it's just Chinese takeout because you can't be bothered this year. This is a perfect adventurous cocktail for whatever your season holds and whatever kind of feast you're going to have. Because, let's be honest, dessert is always the best part. This cocktail is going to feature vanilla whiskey, rum, mostly rum, simple syrup. You can use the vanilla simple syrup that we made for the Graveyard Gimlet and we've used a couple times. It doesn't need it, but if you've still got it around like I do, you might as well use it. I'm certainly gonna. And finally, you're gonna need a can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. That's where we're going to get aquafaba, which will allow us to create that foam. If you don't want to do that, or you don't have it around, you can use an egg white for the same effect. It is perfectly safe. I personally just like the way that aquafaba works. It's very, very similar though. So feel free to use an egg white if that's more your speed. I may do some egg white cocktails later on, but while the aquafaba holds out, I'm going to keep using it because I am enjoying it quite a lot. And I mentioned it earlier on in one of the live streams, so hopefully this is a payoff for some of you who have been waiting. So, all that being said, let's get to mixing. This cocktail is going to feature rum, 2 parts rum, 1 part vanilla whiskey, 1 part simple syrup, vanilla simple syrup in this case, and 1 part aquafaba. So, we're going to put these into the tin together. Rum, vanilla whiskey, vanilla simple, and finally, aquafaba. First, we're going to do what's called a dry shake, which means that we're going to shake it without ice until it's a little bit foamy. You'll hear the sound of this change. Then we'll shake it again with ice. Add a few ice cubes. A few d6 of cold damage, if you've been following. 66 of cold damage. I must be serious. Now, strain into a coupe. And there you have it, the Just Desserts. Now, if you want, you can top it with just a little bit of spice. I'm gonna do nutmeg on this one. It's equally good with cinnamon. So there we are, just a little bit to give it a little scent on the nose. So, the Just Desserts. It's smooth and velvety. It's got a dessert texture similar to eggnog almost. The top is fluffy and rich, and honestly, the head that I got on this one is a little lighter than it should be. If I had done a better job with the dry shake and shaken it a little bit longer, you'd see that coming a good halfway down the coupe. And that just adds to the delicious, frothy luxuriant, ice creamy texture of this beverage. This is the kind of drink that I would serve after the party has just defeated the dragon. They've gone back to the town to sell all of the parts, and there's a huge feast from the delighted and forgiving townsfolk who are so excited to see our adventurers return victorious. The locals, proud of all of their spoils, have brought out the very best in beverages, and this, the Just Desserts, is the perfect thing to finish off that rich, meaty carcass. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, all the things that YouTubers say. I'm a YouTuber, and it helps me a lot. I can attest to that. Especially if you are new, that subscription really makes a huge difference. And I'm currently on a drive to get to 500 subscribers, at which point I will add Malort to the list of possible beverages that I will put into my randomized cocktails at live streams on Wednesdays, and which will make it into these house specials as I try desperately to find the cocktail that Malort goes really well in. Until that next time, friends, drink adventurously. We did a good job today.